Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for coming in. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to be bringing nightly meditations. And actually tonight's video, what I wanted to do for you guys is give you a couple of my favorite meditation tips. So if you're a beginner and you're looking to start a practice, this is the great video for you. We know that our external environment is so overstimulating every day with the meetings on our calendars and social events and work, and everything in our external environment is something that we have to manage and balance. So if we're able to sort of soften and find the calmness within ourself, our inner landscape becomes so much stronger and our soul and our mind cleansed. So here are a couple of my tips. First one is, in the morning when you wake up, allow yourself to meditate at that time. When you're not already engaged in your day, you haven't checked your phone or your emails, you might not have even rolled over and said hello to your significant other yet. I think that this time is so key for us because you're still in the subconscious and you're a little in the dream state, and it's just the perfect time for you to really unleash all of your manifestations and setting forth an intention for the day or whatever you have set out for you. So first off is get prepared in the morning to do your meditation, because that's when you're freshest. And you know, every day is different, but it will get easier if you sort of schedule it in. Number two, I think that a place in your home, or maybe outside in a patio, or it even could be in your car, whatever that space is for you that feels sacred, create something that you want to return to. Imagine it being like a porch or a sacred sanctuary that you decorate with things. I always like to burn my Palo Santo and my incense that I brought back from Bali this year, and things that are very meaningful to me, not only on my spiritual journey, but that just make me feel good. So I'll have a bright colored textile on the ground next to me, maybe to cover up if I get cold. All these little things sort of start to create this practice that you develop, and over time, I promise, will look forward to it. Next is be aware of how much time you want to spend. I think to start, even a 5-minute meditation is amazing. Hey, even just carving out any time in the day for yourself is huge, and we all deserve that time. It's just a matter of prioritizing it as something else that's going on in your day that's going to enrich your life even more. Because we know that the more the turbulent seas are outside of ourselves, if we have a more strengthened, more centered, just much more quieted inside in our soul and our mind, it's going to be so much easier to handle everything. And I'm not here to preach that everybody should be a meditator. I personally just found so much peace in it, and I will tell you guys, I feel like a completely different person than I was 3 years ago before I really started this practice. And I feel a shift in myself of peace and of confidence. And it's because I've allowed a dialogue and a self-study to occur that I continuously come back to. And I'm no saint. It has been really tough. I will tell you, this pandemic has proved to be one of the most challenging for me personally on the meditation front. And I think it's not a surprise. It's just that we're all going through something for the very first time, and we don't know how our emotions are going to respond. So next tip is be gentle and kind on yourself, and continue the positive self-talk and everything that you want to externally vibrate into the environment. All of those good thoughts, the momentum that you're seeking, the goals, the dreams. You have to nourish your soul with really kind thoughts. And this is so key during meditation, because we have to be our own cheerleader and our biggest advocate. And that's the place to do it. The health benefits are so wild, you guys, of meditation. Number one, it lowers your blood pressure. There's scientific things that happen in the body when we cultivate this practice. And as much as it's maybe not as tangible right off the bat, I know it's hard for us as human beings. If we can't taste or see or touch or feel something tangible, it's hard to see what that difference is. But this is one of those things that you will just inherently feel within your core. And aside from, combating anxiety and depression, it's also just a really nice kind of moment to reflect. I'll share a little anecdote and then I'll wrap it up. When I was in Bali doing my yoga teacher training, I did not know what to expect. And I think like anyone undergoing a self-development and, a journey to learn not only about yoga. I mean, really yoga is life, and it's a lifestyle, and it's the way that we treat ourselves and others, and it's the way that we find a flow in which we move through the world. And when I arrived, I didn't know what type of changes I would see, but for the 30 days that I did my training, which was one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had in my whole life, we sat every single morning at 6 a.m. and we would be awakened to this beautiful flute that one of the teachers would go through the village and play, and it was such a beautiful way to wake up, even though it was really early. And we would sit for 30 minutes in this circle together, this circle of wonderful women. And the first couple of days were so hard because I wasn't sure I knew how to meditate. I don't know. I've never done this before. And I was a volleyball player at a pretty high level, and I've had a lot of knee surgeries, and how am I going to sit for 30 minutes? Oh my goodness, it's so uncomfortable. I mean, the thoughts just kept barreling through, and I think that I was able to find a sense of stillness within myself and just sort of calm down and realize I can't be perfect. There's no right way to do it. And I think that's just my message to you all, is the right way is going to be different for each of us, because it's our own path and our own journey. And I promise you that you will feel more authentically aligned with yourself and your purpose on this planet if you start meditating, even 5 minutes a day. So stay tuned. I'm going to be bringing you lots of wonderful content, hopefully in the future, and I can't wait to get to know more of you soon. Have a good night. Thank you. Bye.